is extremely loving, blissful. Understand? I am describing him as he is now.
Yes, welcome back. What a way of describing Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi. Listening to the revelations directly from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is the very living manifestation of Paramashivam, who is the very embodiment of Maha Ganapathi himself. The very space of Maha Ganapathi simply becomes our reality. When the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism describes in the most jovial way how in complete completion and joy and bliss Bhagavan Ganesha is, even mischievous and naughty, and at the same time most compassionate, beyond space just shifts. And as we are getting ready to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the live Darshan today, on the special occasion of Ganesha Chathurthi, it's also important to mention that Kailasa's auspicious rituals, celebrations, homas, abhishekams that were offered all over the world in various temples. For example, even yesterday in Kailasa in Ohio, very major 2 homas were held on this special occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi. One Ayudha Modaka Ganapati Moolamantra Homa and Ashtotra Shatakamalena Mahalakshmi Homa. These 2 grand homas were celebrated with great joy in Kailasa in Ohio. And at the same time in Kailasa in Los Angeles, a grand Maha Abhishekam was also offered to Bhagavan Maha Ganapathi. Devotees from all across the whole area surrounding these kshetras, powerful spiritual centers that these temples are, which are personally installed and energized by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The devotees flocked in and took part in these rituals, these celebrations, making deities of Ganesha with their own hands and offering food to the deity. In fact, even in Kailasa in Los Angeles, Ganapati even received the offerings of the devotees in a grand power manifestation session where the devotees offered milk to Ganapati and he actually drank that milk. Always joyful, always blissful, ready to bless us with the best gifts. There's also a very small story from the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism when he says when he was a young boy, as we have just said, every year he used to celebrate Ganesh Chaturthi. He used to make Ganesha deities to pray, to worship Ganesha on his own. He used to make clay deities of Ganesha. So one day what happened is one of his neighbors, one of the neighbor grandmothers, she made a statement that, why are you wasting time with the clay deities? Just buy from the market and worship. So immediately the young Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism rushes to Arunagiri Yogeshwara, Paramashivam himself, who happened in the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as his own guru. So he rushes to him and explains what happened, what the lady had said. And Arunagiri Yogeshwara makes this one statement. He says that life is not just all about money. It is your ability to do, the possibility of you to visualize and hold that visualization and then manifest into reality. That is what is the real value. If we just buy the Ganesha deity and just offer puja for that, let's say half an hour, we will get the benefit of that half an hour being in remembrance of Ganapati. But when we actually make the deity with our own hands, let's say we take a day, 2, 3 days, holding Ganapati's form, his space, his memory in our inner space, in our very brain, carrying that visualization, and that our hands making that visualization into reality, that whole time period we will be in samadhi, bhava samadhi of Maha Ganapathi, constant remembrance of him, taking part in this whole grand celebration of Ganesha Chathurthi from all over the world, all the Kailasas from all over the world, they are taking part in this celebration by making their own Ganesha deities and then making the offerings to that deity. So that ultimately it is the inner space where Ganapati has to manifest, and from that inner space the outer manifestation will begin. And for that inner manifestation to happen, this simple exercise of making your own deity, clay deity or a sandal paste deity, whatever, turmeric, anything, and then offering to that deity, it holds a completely different value. Especially Kailasa in Ohio, Kailasa in Los Angeles, showing you how the grand celebrations have been taking place with the Maha Abhishekam, with the homas, with the devotees feeding the Ganesha, making the Ganesha with their own hands, feeding, offering the food, having the prasadam, reinstating that simple attachment to Maha Ganapathi in their own lives. And as we started this whole show today by remembering the truth that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has shared, that Ganesha is real, he is not just an idea. He is not just a representation of some philosophical truth of intelligence or this or that. No, all those are just poisonous ideas which are meant to destroy our simple connection, simple bhakti. The whole experience as it went, initially he had the intention that Ganapati should eat the food that he is offering, but initially he was not eating. So the young boy, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, he started intimidating his Ganesha deity, threatening that I will throw you in the well if you don't eat. All these things that he did, but ultimately none of that worked. Finally he got a click from the life of the sage Nambiyanar Nambi, how he did ultimate tyaga, and then from that space he approached Maha Ganapathi. That click is what changed the entire space of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the young Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism at that time. His whole state of logic and the wrong logic, the tarka and kutarka, it went beyond both of them into vitarka state, where you have simple connection. There is no logic, and at the same time there is no wrong logic itself. Logic would be, yes, I am offering, I am devoted, Ganesha should eat. Wrong logic should be threatening, for example, what happened. He went through both of these and then beyond with that click and entered into the space of vitarka. Vitarka, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism explains, is the straight umbilical cord connection, the power line.
7:30 Darshan.
So as we are getting ready to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, on this special occasion of Ganesha Chathurthi, we are announcing to all the viewers who are watching us that the darshan will happen at 7:30, and vitarka, as we were just talking about. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also shared in one of his discourses, one of his presidential addresses, that the young Hindu youth, the worst thing that has happened to them is the loss of vitarka. Beyond whatever we know as logic or wrong logic, that vitarka. It is that vitarka that is missing, which has caused a lot of problems, a lot of damage to us. Even when we are connecting to the deities, we think a million times, this is right, this is wrong, what it means, what it doesn't mean, instead of simply understanding that they are real. Let's just talk to them, let's just connect with them, be it Ganesha, be it Krishna. If we read the stories of the great devotees, this one thing, the one thread that is common across all their lives is vitarka. all the Nayanmars, their stories, how they connected with Paramashiva, how Meera connected with Krishna, all the devotees. This vitarka is the common factor and the most powerful factor. And it is only because of this vitarka that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism at such a tender age simply manifested, offering his food to Ganesha, and Ganesha simply came it in us today, in all of us, the modern day Hindus, especially the Hindu youth, connecting us back to our roots, connecting us back to the deities, to gods and goddesses, giving the statement that they are all real. Just connect with them. They will respond to you. It is He who gives us the confidence that they will respond. And based on that confidence itself, we see devotees all across the globe manifesting left and right. For example, this power of feeding milk to Ganesha. That's how this happened yesterday. Simple vitarka. The vitarka that was initiated by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in all the devotees, in all the disciples. With that vitarka of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, talking about Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi, sharing some more truths. And we will come back and get ready for today's grand special Darshan, which is going to start at 7:30 Eastern Time and 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time. So be ready. Let's watch this small clip of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism sharing and revealing the truths about Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi.
Ishvara Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam.
And today, Tirnyana Sambandar. It is Avani Chathurthi. Also appeared the auspicious day of Ganesha's appearance. I welcome everyone who is sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. Parents' Day is gracing in Sarvalankara and 108 Naivedya.
Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. Ananda Ganapataye.
In the Bangalore Adinam. So I welcome everyone to join physically or virtually. Ganesha, he embodies, symbolizes spontaneous completion celebration. Listen, spontaneous completion celebration. Just see him, you will be joyful. He's embodiment of joy with a big belly and nicely sitting and nicely enjoying. Sufferings, no pain, nothing. Very happy about himself, very happy about the universe, very happy about his happening, everything. I tell you, his very way he appeared, the way he happened, if you see the whole story, very casually, I don't know what do you call in English, the Aravanam in Tamil they say, the leaf you make as a paste and decorate on your mehendi, they call it. The haldi which she applied on her body and the mehendi, she just pulled both of it out with her muscle memory and makes Ganapathi and breathes life into it, and the child is playing around outside. She says, I'm going for a bath, just be here. Then Sadashiva walks in. Some of the stupid interpretations say Sadashiva did not recognize his own son. How can it be? Who recognized the whole universe? How can it be? No. He knows he need to add his part into him. He has to make him complete. He need to add Sadashiva component into him. You are so happy. He just need to add his component. So he playfully picks a fight with him. Hey, who are you? That fellow says, hey, who are you? You are coming to my house? You are asking me, who are you? I am the son of the owner of this house. Who are you? He says, no, I am the owner of this house. He removes the ignorance of Adi Ganapathi. Understand? He removes the ignorance of Adi Ganapathi. Because he is made of only the matter, Adi Shakti, Prakriti. Now Sadashiva need to add the Purusha, the bioenergy into it. Devi pulled only her muscle memory and made the body and biomemory and gave the life. But Sadashiva has to add the bioenergy. So he just removed the ego. Then Devi comes and says, come on, do what you want to do now. Add what you need to add. Then he tells, all right, go and get any head you get. The first head you see, get it. They bring the elephant head. So he fixes person. He will not recognize who he is. So you need to know the whole significance of the story, the whole truth behind the story. Then Ganesha becomes complete. Ganesha becomes a spontaneous completion celebration. Actually, it was early morning, just before Brahma Muhurta. Devi makes Ganesha, and before sunrise, Sadashiva fits the new body, new head, and by sunrise is complete and appears as Maha Ganapathi, and is a spontaneous completion. is the embodiment, symbol of spontaneous completion celebration. Today, let's invoke His grace, let's invoke Him and bring spontaneous completion into all our incompletions. Let your idea about your body be based on completion. Let your idea about your mind be based on completion. Let your idea about your wealth be based on completion. Let your idea about your health be based on completion. Let your idea about your beauties be based on completion. Let your idea about others be based on completion. Invoke Him. He is easy to approach. Asudosha. Asudosha means easily pleased. Easy to approach. Easily pleased. He is Asudosha. That is why you can approach Him in any way.
Nithyananda? Yes. And as we just witnessed this powerful revelation from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, describing the grandeur, the magnificence of Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi, and this intense space of completion that he carries and bestows upon all his devotees, all the disciples who worship him, who approach him with humbleness, with surrender. He just, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism just said, he just blasts all their powerlessness, all their fears with his spontaneous completion. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has again and again stressed upon this truth. Intimacy to the incompletions inside us. It is like we declaring that visions come the moment they arise in us, simply remembering our Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is the very embodiment of Maha Ganapathi's space of perpetual completion. Simply that prasada of spontaneous, instant completion happens inside us, without any need to logically go through realize that all the incompletions are not even real in the first place. They are just delusion made up by our mind. So we don't even have to fight them, just ignore them. It makes them completely redundant. And we come back to the space of spontaneous completion. As even we were talking about earlier, Maha Ganapathi's form, when he holds the Pasha and Ankusha in his two hands, Ankusha is the power of unclutching. The moment any incompletion arises, simply unclutch from that. And we fall back into the state of completion, of restful awareness. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also shares from the space of Maha Ganapathi, the way he is joyful, he is blissful all the time. We should also be energetic, always pro-life, deciding for life, joyful, energetic, excited, working on different things, different projects, taking on multiple things at the same time. Then where is the time of even giving time to any incompletion? From his own life, he shares a story of when he organized the Ganesh Chathurthi festival for the first time. That's how the whole journey began. Along with his friends, his neighbors, the way they organized the whole festival, the grand celebrations, each and everything was taken care of. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism at that young age involved himself in all the aspects. He was a painter, he was a musician also, he was a sculptor, he was the accountant as well. All the different dimensions of life he touched, he completely involved in. Without having any ideas that this is what I am good at, this is what I am not good at. All these ideas are just completely bogus, as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says again and again. And even in Kailasa's Nithyananda Gurukul, this is one practice which forms the very foundation of the life of the kids, of the Gurukul kids. They're encouraged to involve in various activities without any idea of this is their thing or this is not their thing, this is what I am good at, this is what I am not good at. No, that is not even a part of the vocabulary in Kailasa's Nithyananda Gurukul. all the 64 arts, all the kids have to take part in. It's simple sheer involvement in life and manifesting fulfillment in all dimensions. Be it creative, our life expanding, expanding, expanding every moment. This spontaneous completion, this bliss, this joyful expansion and involvement in life is the prasada that Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi gives to all of us. From his own inner space, he bestows upon all his devotees this prasada of instant, spontaneous completion, of joy, of energy, of vitality, of simply enjoying life to the fullest. And that's exactly what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiates us into when he expresses as the very manifestation of completion itself and makes completion happens in all of us. Stressing upon this point how important completion is, how powerful completion is. Not even a single moment of incompletion is worthy of being entertained in our inner space, because it simply doesn't belong there. It is not even real. This power of completion is what Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi is the embodiment of. It's the power of completion, power of consciousness. When we feed food to Maha Ganapathi and he accepts it and he graces us for entire Prakriti, entire matter. This power of consciousness over matter, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiates all his disciples and devotees into. This is what is the fruit of Maha Ganapathi, directly becoming a part of our inner space. As a fruit, as the very sweetness that he gives to all of us. And even the form of Maha Ganapathi, with the pasha, with the ankusha, with the tusk, the broken tusk in his lower, the pasha, the rope that he holds, signifies the power of integrity, of staying true to our words, whatever words we give to ourselves and to others, fulfilling them. The noose, that is the ankusha, which he holds in the upper left hand, which symbolizes the power of unclutching, also symbolizes the power of authenticity. The broken tusk which he holds in the lower right hand is the power of tyaga, and at the same time the power of responsibility. And the modaka is the enriching, the power of enriching, with which he bestows the sweetness, the best gifts to all of us. So as we prepare ourselves to receive the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, today on this special occasion of Ganesha Chathurthi, when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism will be gracing us all with the live Darshan and the presidential address, let us remember all these truths that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares with us about Bhagavan Sri Maha Ganapathi, and let us invoke the same space of instant completion, of spontaneous completion. So let us take a short break and we will get back to lead into the live darshan by the SPH.
Gam Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. Gam Ananda Ganapataye Namaha. गं आनन्दगणपतये नमः। गं आनन्दगणपतये नमः। गं आनन्दगणपतये नमः। गं आनन्दगणपतये नमः। गं आनन्दगणपतये नमः।
with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Nitya Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Nitya Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Nitya Ganesha, Sundara Jai Nitya Vinayaka, Sundara Jai Nitya Vinayaka, Shubha Mangaladayaka Vinayaka, Shubha Mangaladayaka Vinayaka. Hrinandana Nitya Gajanana, Ishwari Nandana Nitya Gajanana, Jai Jai Ganesha, Jai Nitya Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Nitya Ganesha, Jai Ganesha, Jai Nitya Ganesha. ಏಕದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಮಾಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಮಾಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಮಾಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಮಾಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಮುಖ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಮುಖ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಮುಖ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಏಕದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಏಕದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಏಕದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಏಕದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಮುಖ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸುಂದರ ಮುಖ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
నందం గజాననం గణేశ చరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం నిత్య స్మరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం నిత్య స్మరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం సద్గురు శరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం సద్గురు శరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం భవభయహరణం పరమ పావనం గణేశ చరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం నిత్య స్మరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం నిత్య స్మరణం పరమ పావనం నిత్యానందం గజాననం నిత్యానందం గజాననం శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
ಏಕದಂತ ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ప్రథమ నమామి నిత్యానంద
ಪ್ರಥಮ ನಮಾಮಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ఋషి ముని వందిత నిత్యానంద
ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ
ఋషి ముని వందిత నిత్యానంద
ಋಷಿ ಮುನಿ ವಂದಿತ
శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
సుందరముఖ శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
ఏకదండ శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
ఏకదంత శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
సుందరముఖ శ్రీ నిత్యానంద ప్రథమనమామి నిత్యానంద
ప్రథమనమామి నిత్యానంద
ఋషిముని వందిత నిత్యానంద
ఋషిముని వందిత నిత్యానంద
ఋషిముని వందిత నిత్యానంద
ఋషిముని వందిత నిత్యానంద
నిత్యానంద హరే నిత్యానంద
నిత్యానంద హరి నిత్యానంద
నిత్యానంద హరే నిత్యానంద
నిత్యానంద హరి నిత్యానంద
నిత్యానంద హరే నిత్యానంద
నిత్యానంద హరి నిత్యానంద
సుందరముఖ శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
సుందరముఖ శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
ఏకదండ శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
ఏకదంత శ్రీ నిత్యానంద
గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గౌరీ నందన నిత్యానంద గౌరీ నందన నిత్యానంద గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గిరీశనందన నిత్యానంద గిరీశనందన నిత్యానంద గిరీశనందన నిత్యానంద గిరీశనందన నిత్యానంద గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గౌరీ నందన నిత్యానంద గౌరీ నందన నిత్యానంద గౌరీ నందన నిత్యానంద గౌరీ నందన నిత్యానంద గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద నిత్యానంద గిరిజానందన నిత్యానంద గజముగ గజముగ గజానన గజముగ గజముగ గజానన నిత్యానంద హే నిత్యానంద నిత్యానంద హే నిత్యానంద నిత్యానంద హే నిత్యానంద నిత్యానంద హే నిత్యానంద గౌరీ తనయ గజానన నిత్యానంద హే నిత్యానంద मूषिकवाहन नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा हे नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा हे नित्यानन्दा गौरी तनया गजानना गौरी तनया गजानना हे नित्यानन्दन जय जगद्वन्दन हे नित्यानन्दन जय जगद्वन्दन विद्याबुद्धि प्रदायक विद्याबुद्धि प्रदायक परमनिरञ्जन मूषिकवाहन परमनिरञ्जन मूषिकवाहन नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा हे नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा हे नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा हे नित्यानन्दा नित्यानन्दा हे नित्यानन्दा गौरी तनया गौरी तनया गजानना नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीश्वर नित्यानन्दा गणेशचरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं गणेशचरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं नित्यस्मरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं नित्यस्मरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं गणेशचरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं गणेशचरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं नित्यस्मरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं नित्यस्मरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं सद्गुरु शरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं सद्गुरु शरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं भवभयहरणं परमपावनं नित्यानन्दं गजाननं
with this most auspicious darshan, and also on this occasion of Ganesha Chathurthi, where the Ganesha Chathurthi Tithi has officially started and began, we're having the darshan of the Nija avatar of Paramashiva manifesting, gracing all of us. As each of us sit here receiving the darshan today and the special initiations, we'd like to take a few minutes to walk you all through the different platforms through which you can ask your boons, prayers, blessings, requests, all of them directly to Swamiji. The first one being YouTube. You all can head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, the official YouTube channel, and please subscribe to the channel. Go to the live stream in that channel. You can post all your prayers, all the blessings requests as a comment under the comment section.
Friend requests and gratitude messages directly to Swamiji.
Twitter, you can head to x.com and go to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam, the official Twitter handle. You'd have to go to the pinned tweet and you can post all your prayers and requests there.
The next is Instagram. Please head to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Instagram handle, the official Instagram handle of Swamiji. Please make sure to click the follow button if you have not yet done so that you don't miss out on any of the latest updates and the photos of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Click on the profile picture. You'll be led to a live stream, and right under the live stream, you'll be seeing the live chat icon. Click on it, post your prayers and requests directly as a comment so that you can receive the blessings from Swamiji.
The next being Facebook. All of you can head to Kailasa's SPHJGM Nithyananda Paramashivam, the official Facebook page. Don't forget to like and follow, and you will receive all the latest news, events and updates from Kailasa on the Facebook page. And also you can go to the live stream of that particular Facebook page and you can post all your prayers, all your blessings requests, messages of gratitude and love to Swamiji on that under that comment section of that particular live video. And today, all the participants that are sitting here, yesterday, Swamiji had revealed some of the most powerful insights, and I would say the grand vision that Swamiji is envisioning through the revival of the responsible democracy of Kailasa, which is already starting to take effect. The immediate effects are starting to take action. So every one of you that are actively voting for your respective houses of parliament, Raj Sabha and the Chit Sabha, please revival of the responsible democracy.
It's so beautifully Swamiji mentioned yesterday. Kailasa is completely apolitical and nothing is done, nothing is chosen based on any kind of politics but chosen based on responsibility that each of us show. Each of us, you might live from any part of the world. Right now, we literally have Hindus practicing, living Hindus from across the globe, from literally all the time zones that are here gathered with us. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, who is spearheading this effort, uniting all the Hindus, the two brilliant Hindus, the born, living and practicing Hindus from across the world, through this responsible democracy system where each one of us are empowered with the right knowledge, and based on the responsibility that we show, we are made as a part of the core government of Kailasa, where, as we all know, Swamiji had revealed to us how Hinduism has the most ancient democracy system, which is called as the responsible democracy that was conducted as Anubhava Mantapa. And Swamiji is responsible so that we all take the responsibility for Hinduism and be part of this grand revival of Kailasa that Swamiji has been doing for all of us, not just for Hindus, but for humanity at large. Today we learned a very important subject. We learned about the 11 genders. Gender identity has become a huge crisis that the modern day is currently facing. There are many gender-related issues, and
there's a lot of people who are suffering because of the misconceptions, misunderstandings, and the not having the right access to the right knowledge of gender and how to complete. At this point in time, blessed are we who have Paramashiva, who is reviving and gifting this most sacred science from Hinduism to the whole world through the revival of 11 genders. Swamiji revealed one of the most unique and important principle of Hinduism, where every being is revered the essence of every being is revered as consciousness, irrespective of the choice of gender that they choose to express, that they choose to carry forward with.
And today, so many of you had also posted how you feel that this knowledge is too precious and has to be taken to the world. All those who want to be a part of this grand revival of Kailasa and be a part of this governing body of Kailasa, yesterday Swamiji had told how Swamiji has already started choosing people based on the responsibilism that each one shows, the responsible activism that each one shows. And here, and Swamiji also mentioned how based on how actively you are participating in the voting, whether it is the Rajya Sabha voting, which is open to all the Hindus across the world, be it born Hindus or practicing living Hindus. It is open for everyone, including the SJP Kartas, Yajamans, and Sarvanya Pitadishwas, like everyone. This is open for all. And the Chit Sabha members is an exclusive voting opportunity which is open and available only for the Chit Sabha participants. So we request all these cast your vote. The question is, how important is it to promote awareness within the society regarding the existence of 11 genders and initiating dialogues on this topic? Do you believe that this endeavor will eliminate instances of gender-based violence, rectify misconceptions surrounding the gender, and address various gender-related issues? How important do you feel that these revelations by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which is so unique for the modern day civilization, how important do you feel it is for this to reach to the world? Please take a few minutes, and I request all of you to go ahead and cast your vote. The options are, indeed, I firmly believe that spreading awareness on this subject is of utmost importance. Second, no, I do not believe such efforts are necessary. Third, I hold the view that such awareness may not significantly impact the society. Take a few minutes and please tweet the choice you voted for on Twitter, and please tag Swamiji's official Twitter handle at Sri Nithyananda and use the hashtags #Kailasa Parliament, #Kailasa Votes, and #Nithyananda, and please tweet why you choose this.
To all the Sarvajñapita Yajaman, Sarvajñapita Karta, and all the members of the Chit Sabha House of Parliament, each of us as Kailashans, we've all experienced the profound and distinct of leadership positions, most unique and profound way, gender equality. And furthermore, Kailasa stands as the only nation that has recognized and honors the existence of 11 unique genders, celebrating the essence of each individual as consciousness. It is only Kailasa that recognizes 11 unique genders. Now, each of us as empowered citizens of Kailasa who are enjoying its fruits and benefits, it is imperative that we take this initiative and raise awareness and ignite meaningful discussions in global forums. In your opinion, how do you think we can accomplish this? And as we are reading it out, you all can check it out on your respective chats. All the Sarvajñapita Yajamans and Kartas, please do check it in your respective chats, and the link has already been posted there. We request you all to head there and please take a few minutes to cast your vote. The options are, option A, by participating in international events and forums, which helps you in actively engaging and where we can effectiveness about our inclusive policies, reaching a broader audience. Option 3 is encouraging inclusive conversations in independent private events. That is another approach, which is to foster inclusive conversations on these topics within the independent events, and these discussions can create a ripple effect of awareness and understanding. And option 4 is, if you believe that
you can't really bring a significant impact, you can let us know with that. So please do take a few minutes, cast your vote, and do let us know. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind all the Sarvajñapeta Yajamans, Kartas, all of you, the grand vision that Swamiji himself revealed yesterday. Each of you, by taking a few minutes and casting your vote, please understand you are securing your future in one of the most inclusive, progressive governments, which is Kailasa, the Hindu nation. And each of us are becoming an active part of this revival of responsible democracy. So we encourage all the Sarvajñapeta Yajamans, Kartas, all of you to take out a few minutes and please cast your vote. Yes. And now let us all continue enjoying the darshan. Let us all continue receiving today's most powerful initiation. We request all the viewers, participants, every one of you to post your prayers, messages of gratitude to Swamiji on all of the social media platforms that we mentioned, and you can get the boons and blessings from Swamiji himself.
गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदा गौरी गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदा गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदा गिरिजानंदन नित्यानंदा गिरिजानंदन नित्यानंदा गिरिजानंदन नित्यानंदा गिरिजानंदन नित्यानंदा गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गजमुग गजमुग गजानना गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदा गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदा गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदा गौरी नंदन नित्यानंदन
Kailasa welcomes you to the grand celebrations of Ganesha Chathurthi. Kailasas around the world are celebrating with the deities of Maha Ganapathi and the Supreme Pontiff.
एकदन्तं शूर्पकर्णं गजभक्तं महोदरं पायापोयं प्रतिगृह्यताम् श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाघ्रापयामि अथ दीपः ॐ साज्यं त्रिवर्ति संयुक्तं बन्धिना यो अथ नैवेद्यम् ॐ अमृते अमृतोद्भवे अमृतवर्षिणी अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा। श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। अमृतं महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि। निवेदनानन्तरम् आचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम् ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंस प्रचोदयात्। ॐ हंसाय विद्महे श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि।
Today also we celebrate Today is the first day celebrations of the Sakatla Venkateshwara Brahmotsavam, where we celebrate the very manifestation of first day of the Salakatla Venkateshwara Brahmotsavam.
क्षीरोदन्वत्प्रदेशे शशिमणिबलसत्सैकतैर्मौक्तिकानाम् मालानिप्तासनस्ता स्फटिकमणिनिधैर्मौक्तिकैर्मण्डिताः शुभ्रैरभ्रैरभ्रैरुपरि विरचितैर्मुक्तपीयूषवर्षैः आनन्दीनः पुनीयादरिनलिनगदा शङ्खपाणिर्मुकुन्दः भूपादौ यस्य नाभिर्विरशिरचन्द्रसूर्यौ च नेत्रे कर्णावासा शिरोद्योर्मुखमभिदहनो यस्य वासेयमब्धिः अन्तस्तम् यस्य विश्वम् सुरनरकहो भोगिगन्धर्वदैत्यैः चित्रम् रम्यधेदम् त्रिभुवनवपुषम् विष्णुवेशम् नमामि। अथ धूपः। ॐ दशाङ्गम् गुग्गुलो वेदम् सुगन्धम् च सुमनोहरम् आघ्रेयः सर्वदेवानाम् धूपोऽयम् प्रगृह्यताम्। श्री श्रीनिवासवर ब्रह्मणे नमः। सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। ब्रह्मणे नमः। सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं संदर्शयामि। अत नैवेद्यम्। अत नैवेद्यम्। ॐ अमृते अमृत श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम्। श्रियकान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्थिनाम्। श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय भुजगेन्द्रहारम् सदा वसन्तम् हृदयारविन्दे भवम् भवानी सहितम् नमामि। भवम् भवानी सहितम् नमामि। भवम् भवानी सहितम् नमामि। श्री श्रीनिवास परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि रक्षान् धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मङ्गलम्। योगभट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। सार्वभौमैकपत्याय अम्बायै मङ्गलम्। कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्री नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् त्वम् स्मृतमहम् धन्य मम प्राणमहेश्वर गङ्गाधर नामेति स्तोत्रस्थानम् ददाम्यहम् पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
नित्यानन्दा नमो नमः श्री गुरु नित्यानन्दा 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 नमो नमः श्री गुरु नित्यानन्दा 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 नमो नमः श्री गुरु नित्यानन्दा
as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Ardhanarishwara Murti, Gajamuga Anugraha Murti. I bless you all with Paramadvaita. Blessings, Ganapati, Maha Ganapathis. Blessings, Maha Ganapathi's grace be on all of you. Maha Ganapathi showers his grace on all of you. Let all the auspiciousness be on all of you. Sarva Mangala Praptikals. Let you all achieve success in everything. I initiate all of you into the awakening of your Kundalini Shakti and ultimate gender, Ardhanarishwara. Now I'll install the 720 sacred sounds, mantras into your system to flush out all toxins and give you the experience of Divya Sarira, infusing Paramashiva's DNA. I'll energize, mirror, and all the other alchemy products you have, turmeric, kumkum, sandal, all the alchemy products and aushadas, and Krishtasila. Sit now. I'll transmit Paramashiva's DNA into all of you now. Om, Om, Om.
स्वसारथी कृदा जनुन्न शरणं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरु शरणं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरु शरणं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरु शरणं परमहंस नित्यानन्द सद्गुरु
देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया पतितोदारा पापविदूरा पतितोदारा पापविदूरा पतितोदारा पापविदूरा पतितोदारा पापानन्दा नित्यपुरीशा नित्या भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामय नित्यानन्दा कृपामया देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक 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 देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया पतितोदारा पापविदूरा पतितोदारा पापविदूरा पतितोदा नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीशा नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीशा नित्यानन्दा भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्दा कृपामया देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवदेव भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया 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 देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा पतितोरा भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवदेवोत्तम दीन संरक्षक देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा देवादिदेवा नित्यानन्दा श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया पतितोदारा पापविदूरा पतितोदारा पापविदूरा नित्यपुरीशा नित्यानन्दा नित्यपुरीशा नित्यानन्दा भस्मोद्भवकर भवभयनाशन भस्मोद्भवकर श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया श्री नित्यानन्द कृपामया नित्यानन्द हरे नित्यानन्द 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 नित्यानन्द
Swarupa Nithyananda, Pranava Swarupa Nithyananda, Sachidananda Nithyananda, Sachidananda Nithyananda, Nithyananda Niranjana, Nithyananda Niranjana, Sachidananda Nithyananda, Sachidananda Nithyananda, Nithyananda Niranjana, Nithyananda Niranjana, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Pahi Pahi Ananda, Sukshma Netra Nithyananda, Ananda Karna Nithyananda, Ananda Karna Nithyananda, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Pranava Swarupa Nithyananda, Pranava Swarupa Nithyananda, Chinmaya Mudra Bodhana Chatura, Chinmaya Mudra Bodhana Chatura, Yoga Mudra Samadhi Pala, Yoga Mudra Samadhi Pala, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Pranava Swarupa Nithyananda, Pranava Swarupa Nithyananda, Sachidananda Nithyananda, Sachidananda Nithyananda, Nithyananda Niranjana, Nithyananda Niranjana, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Pahi Pahi Nithyananda, Nityayana Bharate, Nityayana Bharate, Narajanma ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾಲಿಗೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ನಿತ್ಯಾಯನ
Om, Om, Om. Your gratitude and I accepted your Pada Puja. My blessings for your daughter Meera Ven. I'll completely heal her. Yin Yang, I'll completely heal your daughter Meera Ven. My blessings for your whole family. I'll shower you with oneness. I give you all the 6 boons you want. I'll shower you. Liao Feng Chi. Liao Feng Chi. I accepted your Tulabharam and I give you all the 7 boons you want. You will have a completion and enlightenment. You will have wealth and abundance. You will become Sarvanyapitakarta. And I'll make Kailasa in Taiwan happen. My blessings for your husband Chen Jian Sheng. And you will be very powerful enricher for Kailasa in Taiwan. Blessings. Asutosh Sharma. Asutosh Sharma. I'll remove your ego. Asutosh Sharma, don't worry. I'll remove your ego, give you oneness. You will become Sarvanyapitakarta. Blessings for your spouse Swaranima. Blessings for Swaranima. And you will live enlightened life. Asutosh Sharma. Tatas. Michelle Shu. Michelle Shu, my blessings. I accepted your Pada Puja. I shower you with Sarvanyatva, knowledge, enlightenment, success, blessings for your mother, Guo Dien. My blessings for your mother, Guo Dien. My blessings. Yerina Merino. Yerina Merino, I accepted your Pratyaksha Pada Puja. I reside in your heart, so I will heal your heart. I will always be with you and shower you with all auspiciousness. All those who offered today Pratyaksha Pada Puja and Tulabhara Seva, Rajita Tulabhara Seva, I accepted. My blessings. I will respond to each one of your prayers and bless each one of you individually in next further satsangs. Today, I am blessing all of you by accepting your gratitude, devotion, Pada Puja, Tulabhara Seva, everything. I will also respond and bless every one of you individually.
மலர் பொழில் சூழ் கொடிமாட செங்குன்றூர் மல்கும் நீலனன் மாமிடற்றான்
सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूपा परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणानर्हार्हध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद्वृषभध्वजस्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ति परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि संप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणे साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरु पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणि पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरो श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमज्जगद्गुरु श्रील श्री भगवच्छ्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिन् अत्रागत्य परिपाल्य च अस्मान् विज्ञान वितरणेन विजयी भव जय जय।
Mangala, and we've all been bestowed with all aspects of life. Today's darshan was one of the most important and most beautiful darshans. And if any of you have not yet voted, please take a few minutes. Please head to events.kailasa.org/Hindu-votes, and please remember to cast your vote. I request every one of you to take a few minutes and share with us, how did you enjoy the darshan today? How did each of you enjoy the darshan today? The most powerful, the most beautiful, I should say, whenever Maha Ganapathi happens, Swamiji tells he is the embodiment of that ultimate bliss, that ultimate manifestation of ultimate auspiciousness and bliss. And right now, right after we've all received the darshan of Vignaharta, Maha Ganapathi, let us all sit now, connect to Maha Ganapathi. Each one of us right now, we all can have the experience of that ultimate oneness, boon and blessing from Swamiji himself directly. Just sit now, connect intensely. Swamiji has initiated products energized, as we all were guided in the morning. Please apply the Aushada. Make sure you're applying the Jnananjana, Aushada, turmeric, whatever there is. Apply that on the mirror. Make sure you're applying that as 3 dots on your forehead and on the temples. Yes. Now understand that mirror will act as literally like a transmitter, which means like how, with what clarity you will be able to see on your phone screen or your laptop screen. With that same clarity, if not even more, you will be able to see on the mirror. The mirror has a unique ability to receive and hold energy and transmit the energy. So what is going to be happening now is that right after you receive the energy, right after you receive the initiation, when you apply the Aushada, the whole mirror literally gets energized. And you will see the answers to all the questions that you have on the mirror. It's very simple. All you need to do is connect to Swamiji and just sit from that space of oneness. You will be able to start seeing clearly on the mirror. Understanding? Shall we all start? Please sit straight. Sit with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Now, intensely chant the Mahavakya. Any place that you want. Let's say you want to see Arunachaleshwara temple, or let's say you want to see any place. You want to see where the temple of Chidambaram is, or you want to see Kailasa, Los Angeles, you want to see Adi Kailash banyan tree. Any place that you want, you can scan through your third eye and you can have the darshan of it beautifully on the mirror. You will be able to see it with crystal clarity. First, make sure you're applying Aushadha on the mirror fully. Apply Aushadha on the 3 points on your forehead. Can I request each of you to please confirm once you've applied? Malita Segi, you're asking how does it appear? Does it appear as actual words? It will appear as clear visuals itself. See, sometimes it starts as patterns and lines, but actually you will be able to see, like if I show you, like how you're seeing us on your screen right now, right? Like you're able to see it clearly. The same clarity you will see it on the mirror, ma. And it will actually intensify because it is not on your capability. It is completely the mirror's ability to project whatever you want to see. The moment you create that strong will consciously, it will actually appear on the mirror. You will be able to see it. Come on, can I request every one of you to please have the mirror? Now, consciously will for any place that you want to appear. It can be anything. Yes. Sanjay Oriya, if you've already voted, you don't need to worry. If you voted once, that's enough. For today, like
Yes. So you can go back and you can vote in whichever places you have not yet voted. Please go there and you can cast your vote.
Nithyananda Paramashivam Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Ananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Ananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda
Connect more and more to Swamiji. See, just the darshan we all had received. It's so powerful. The initiation was so powerful. All of you will be able to see how the power manifestation happens. I request everyone, please sit and do the scanning. Who all are doing the scanning? Can each of you post? Who all are already doing with your partners? Please post. Masonia Rao, if you're not able to find a partner within the program, you can find someone who's outside of the program. But please sit and do it now. I request every one of you to do. If you are already doing the power manifestation, please put yes on the chat. See, this is a very important time that we have, which is right after the darshan. So it's very powerful. Swamiji has just initiated all of us. I request all of you to please sit and do the power manifestation. Yes, Sanjay Oriya, you can cover fully. You can just make a small rectangle also. Like just one small rectangle filled with the Aushadha. That is where you will see.
This Mahavagya
Completed. Adam Sharmaya, that's wonderful. So, were you able to manifest?
Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashivam.
And keep doing more rounds.
Wake up in you.
Who all were able to manifest?
Just remember this one powerful cognition. This Mahavagya.
All the serving Epitajaman, serving Epitakartas, I request all of you to do it.
This is spiritual lullaby for Samadhi and Suprabhatam, wake up song for Paramashiva in me. For Paramashiva to manifest. With this one spiritual powerful cognition.
Saint Denizaya. See, this is not, I read your message, your post is saying that Nirvikalpa Samadhi needs to happen in me first, only then that can manifest. Don't worry, listen. Who's manifesting? Are you the one who's manifesting? Or is it Swamiji who's manifesting through you? It is Swamiji, right? And the seed has already been sowed inside, during the darshan. So don't underestimate the power of it. Okay, you just sit. More and more you manifest the powers only, more and more clearly, intensely you would start. Are you understanding? See, it's basically you're trying to tune yourself more and more to the space of oneness. And it is from that oneness the powers manifest. That's the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. What we are doing is Shakti. Siddhis are where, okay, you need to sit, put all your effort, and after putting your effort, doing your sadhana, as a side effect of that, what manifests are Siddhis. But here Swamiji is giving us Shaktis, where you're sitting and you're connecting, you're saying, Swamiji, I'm just right now declaring oneness with you. You manifest through me. Swamiji will start manifesting, deeply feeling, I am not qualified enough to receive this, to have this in my life. For so many things, we feel underqualified, like you feel you don't deserve it. Especially with Shaktis and all that, you feel it's just too much. Oh God, I've done so many things in my life, so many bad things I've done, this I had done, I have these many karmas, these many incompletions, maybe others can do, but not me. understand, even if you are the worst person, you're not, but even if you think you are, don't worry, that does not matter, because here your qualification is not required. That one pattern stops us from manifesting Paramashiva through us. Swamiji does not choose the qualified. He qualifies the chosen. Sit now. Let Swamiji to flow through you and manifest. Come on, all of you, please sit. Please pair up. Do not waste time now. This is a very precious time. All of you just pair up here within the room. And please do a round of power manifestation now. So in a few minutes, we are going to be entering into the next session. But please do not stop your power manifestation. I request you all to please continue the power manifestation even when we enter into the next session. Is this clear? I request everyone to do it. Sanjay Oriya, sit and do the power manifestation. First thing, drop your pain of not manifesting earlier. Understand? Will arrogance says, I want to sit now if I... Okay, sit now. I request all of you to sit and do the power manifestation. See, there's a very nice story. Once Narada, Devarishi Narada, he is traveling to Vaikuntha Loka to meet Mahavishnu. And on the way, as he is passing by, he notices Sadhu sitting and meditating on Narayana, Parandama, Mahavishnu under a tree. So as he passes, this Sadhu immediately sees Narada is going, and he goes and prays to him. Narada, are you going to be meeting Mahavishnu? And he says, yes, I'm going to be meeting Mahavishnu. And so the Sadhu says, can you do a small favor for me? Look, I have been meditating. Last 10 years I have been meditating, and I really want to have his darshan. Please can you ask Bhagavan when I can have the darshan of Mahavishnu, when I can have his darshan? Narada smiles and says, okay, I'll go ask and I'll come and tell you. He says so, and he starts continuing to walk. And then in some more distance, there's one more guy. There's another tree, and under that, this guy is also Nithyananda. I'm so sorry. I hope now all of you are able to hear me clearly. I think I got cut off in between. Sorry. So I was saying that so this Narada is walking and he sees the second person. I think that's where I got cut off, right? So he sees another big tree and one more person who's right under the tree. And this guy is just singing and like dancing. And the moment he sees Narada, he runs and falls at Narada's feet. And then he says, "Oh Lord, are you going to meet Mahavishnu?" Narada smiles and says, "Yes." And he says, "Okay, can you do a small favor for me? Look, last 10 years I have been here singing kirtans and praying to my Bhagavan, Mahavishnu. I just request if you could just please ask and let me know, when can I have Bhagavan's darshan? I'm just waiting for having Mahavishnu's darshan. Please, can you help me with that?" Then he says, "Yes," smiles and says, "Yes, I'll definitely ask and let you know." So Narada goes, meets Mahavishnu and comes back. Again, he's on the way and first he meets the sadhu who's sitting under the tree and meditating for 10 years. Then moment the sadhu sees Narada, runs to Narada and asks, "Did you meet Mahavishnu?" Then Narada says, "Yes, and I have a message for you from Vaikuntha." Sadhu is so happy. "Yes, what is the message?" Narada says, "I asked Bhagavan Mahavishnu. He told that you need to wait for 1 more year, and in 1 year you'll definitely have his darshan." This man, he says, "What do you mean? Last 10 years I have been sitting and meditating. What do you mean by coming and telling me I have to wait for 1 more year? I am not going to wait. Today, if he is not giving me darshan, just leave it. I don't even want the darshan. I am just frustrated at this whole thing. I am dropping all this." And he just gets up and goes in. And Narada goes, he meets a second person. That fellow is still jumping and dancing and singing. The moment he sees Narada, he is also delighted. He runs and comes. Then Narada, he says, "Yes, did Bhagavan tell anything?" And then Narada says, "Yes, he told that you need to wait for as many births as there are the number of leaves that are there in this tree." It's a huge tree with so many leaves. And Narada says, so Bhagavan told that you should be waiting till all these trees, you take the number of birds, as many leaves are on this tree. Narada was expecting this fellow is also going to get frustrated and go. But on the contrary, this fellow started jumping even more and dancing. He dances. Narada is puzzled. That first person at least had to wait only for 1 year. Here, Bhagavan has told him to wait for so many births, not even years. Yes, what happened? Why are you jumping and dancing? He says beautifully, "I am so happy that at least Bhagavan told that he is going to give me darshan, at least in one of the births. So I am so happy that I have a confirmation of going to receive his darshan." That moment he told that and starts dancing, all the leaves in the tree falls and immediately Bhagavan Mahavishnu appears and gives him the darshan. Understand? This is life. The moment you feel that you will wait forever for the divine to manifest and just drop your frustration, drop all the incompletions that you are holding on to, the will arrogance you're holding on to, you will see all that so-called obstacles that are there in front of you would just melt. Immediately you'll see the breakthrough happening to you. Instead, if you hold on to will arrogance and you say, now I need to get it. If I don't get now, this does not work. We will be like the first sadhu. So the choice is yours. You make the decision. How do you want to be? Do you want to manifest the divine now through you? Then decide immediately that let me manifest him. Let me sit as long as it takes. I am ready for it. I will not move till he manifests. You will see that decision will immediately make him manifest through you. How many of you want to switch to will persistence? Just choose from now to sit in that will persistence and do the power manifestation. All right, now let's go to the next session where Swamiji is going to explain a very important revelation about how to move from lust to love. Let's listen to the revelation now.
Shallow breath is lust, deep breath is love. That's it. Existence is alive just like you, and it breathes just like you. Whenever there is a shallow breath, the insecurity your system feels makes you feel lusty about your body, your identity, your emotions. Understand the primal lust is lust towards your body, your identity. Then it extends to lust towards wealth, other person, and all, everything. The primal existence of the lust is fundamentally short of breath. Short breath and short of breath, the insecurity generated by it. I am making a simple equation. Nothing else. Deep breathing, long breathing will create such space in you. Simply, you will be in love with you, with everything and overflowing. Lust is nothing but short breath, short of breath, and all the incompletions, insecurity generated along with short breath. Understand? I am not going to ask you to have a deep breath. The moment I reveal this secret and understanding, you will start having deep breath. That is Jnanapada. The solution should be as simple as breathing. Listen carefully. Just today, one of my disciples was asking me, Swamiji, one very important question. You are a macrocosm, and you have come down into this body as microcosm. How do you feel? I said, precisely, I feel I am a macrocosm because I have not come down. I have reflected myself into this body and woken up, started operating this system, not shrunk into this system. This system is not exclusive of me, it is inclusive of me before the system was created, during the system was functioning, after the system stops functioning. Throughout, this was inclusive of me. That's all. That's all is the difference between lust to love. If you feel the system alone is you, you exclude everything else. The exclusivity, you feel only the system is you, the body is you, or your identity is you. That's lust. Short of breath, short breath, insecurity generated by it, all that comes. Yogi is a person who breathes with cosmos. That's all. Yogi is a person who breathes with cosmos. That's all. I'll repeat. Yogi is a person who breathes with cosmos. Just breathe with cosmos. You will be overflowing with love. It's not something you need to do. Even if you remember and the moment you understand, oh God, automatically it starts happening. Jnanapada. Knowledge is solution. Fundamentally, with your shrunk, suffocated identity, short of breath and short breath, the kind of the insecurity it generates, the reaction of possessing is manifested by you. Understand? The insecurity invokes the powerless response of possessing. The possessiveness is powerless experience, insecurity. It's a breath which gets first attacked. Understand? Deep breathing. Decide to breathe with the ocean, hills, life, river, tree, everything around you. Decide to breathe with Chandra and Surya. Decide to breathe with the whole existence. You will be in love forever. I don't want to get into the nitty-gritties of do's and don'ts related to lust and love. Oh, if you marry this many times, lust can be transformed into love. If you don't marry at all, your lust can be transformed into love. I am not getting into any of that. I am not getting into the lifestyle related details of lust to love. I am straight getting into the jnana pada of lust to love. Understand? Jnana pada means just by knowledge you are liberated. No rules are given, no practices are given, no techniques are given, no methodology is given. Straight by listening to the truths you are liberated. That's it. At the most, very rarely you may be asked to contemplate. That's all. During the Shravana, you are little disturbed, then manana is requested. Means the contemplation. That's all, nothing more. The whole satsang is 2 lines. Short breath is lust. Deep breath, long breathing is love. That's all. When you breathe with cosmos, you are love and you radiate love. Whatever toxification you have accumulated, whatever patterns you have gathered, whatever difficulties, incompletions you may have, understand? Your patterns are not the real problem. You operating them again and again is the real problem. With a deep breathing with cosmos, with a long breath, operation of the patterns will be destroyed. Operation of the patterns will be destroyed. Understand this truth. This first statement I am making, your life has nothing to do with what you do, and it is all about how you experience your consciousness. Second statement I am making, life has nothing to do, life is everything about what you are contributing to others, not about what you feel about yourself. Both looks very contradicting or paradox. If you understand in both words, in both statements, I mean different truths, different level truths. First statement, when I say you, I mean different. Second statement, when I say you, I mean different. First statement, when I say about you, I am talking about consciousness. Second statement, when I am saying about you, it's about that selfish, too much of me. That powerlessness, weak selfishness. in the level of consciousness, anything you declare as you, responsibility is tapas. Listen carefully. See, in the outer world, if you declare you are a president or a prime minister of some country, responsibility, taking responsibility for that work is tapas. Everyone who enters into politics imagines themselves, literally declares. Declare. You need to take responsibility for it. That is the tapas. If you declare yourself as a mayor of a city, you need to take the responsibility and fit into that shoes. That is tapas. If you declare you are chief minister or the governor of a state, you need to take the responsibility for that declaration to make that into reality. That is tapas. In the inner world, if you declare yourself as Shakti, as Paramashiva, or as Ganapati, or as Subramanya, you may declare whoever you want as you in the inner world. If you declare yourself as Paramashiva, or Parandama, Parabrahma, Parameshwari, anything in the inner world, will persistence is the only tapas. See, when you declare you are Paramashiva, naturally all your inside patterns, self-hatred, self-doubt, self-denial will flare up and show so much of obstacles, problems, difficulties externally and internally. But you standing with will persistence, I will see everything as Paramashiva. I will face all these self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. Even the doubt whether I am Paramashiva or not, I will face it from the space I am Paramashiva. How Paramashiva will face self-doubt, same way I will face. How he will face? He will just burn it. Tripurasura. Tripura Asuras are the self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. How he dealt with them? He just burnt them. Same way, I will burn my self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial just through will persistence. Listen. In the conscious world, anything you declare as yourself, will persistence for it is tapas. In the external world, anything you declare about yourself, taking responsibility for it is tapas. Now listen. Ardhanarishwara is the pure conscious manifestation. You will manifest Ardhanarishwara. I tell you, manifesting Ardhanarishwara is the ultimate sexual fulfillment. Neither womanizers nor nymphomaniacs taste even the glimpse of what is Ardhanarishwara. Listen. Womanizers use women more like scratching for itching. Actually, if you want to kill a monkey, you don't need to do anything big. Just if you make a small wound in the hand, very small, just one small needle, that wound is enough, because the monkey cannot keep quiet. It will go on the scratching. After 2 days, even if the wound heals by itself, monkey will scratch again and make it as a big, until it becomes septic and finally dies. The monkey will not allow it to get healed. A small wound is enough for the monkey to kill itself because of that itching and scratching. Is a natural animalistic pattern. Listen, the sex of the womanizers is exactly the animals itching and scratching. You will not find any love, any romance, any consciousness involved in it. If an act sex can be fulfilling, then prostitutes must have been enlightened long before. Listen, sex does not originate from the physical world or action. It originates from conscious world, being. I tell you, yesterday itself I was telling, even an ordinary act like a smelling or eating starts manifesting from the foundation called love for the existence. I tell you, people who carry love in their consciousness will never become obese. Don't try to come and tell me, oh, I have seen many obese people who are very loving. Maybe their behavior, external behavior may be very loving or matching with people who do acts out of love. The inner space in consciousness, what I call as love, is a overflowing quality towards everything. It's like a, see, if you are alive, you will think, you will breathe, you will smell, you will digest, your blood will be circulating, everything will be happening. Same way, if you are love, attitude or actions. Listen, love is not defined by your external actions. Love is defined by the very existence or the quality of your consciousness. Even if Paramashiva does samhara, means destruction of this universe, I will not call he is angry or he is violent or he is bad. He does even samhara out of his love. I tell you, consciousness expanding itself to celebrate its oneness is love. See, consciousness goes towards the food to make the food as part of itself or for it to become the part of the food. Consciousness goes towards anything only to make oneness happen. I tell you, nothing is inauspicious if you understand love. Everything is inauspicious if you don't understand love. Sex is the amazing expression of that love to make another one body into oneness with you and you with that body. Listen. When your consciousness moves towards food out of love, it wants to make that food as part of itself, means oneness. Give the oneness experience to that food. If the same consciousness without love moves towards the food, it wants to grab that food and destroy it and manipulate it and exploit it. Food lovers never become obese or diseased or ill. Food manipulators become ill, diseased. How many of you understand what I am talking? Food lovers never become obese. Food lovers never get disease. Food lovers never get any illness related to food patterns, food habits, and food eating style. It is food manipulators. People who rape food. Understand this word. People who rape food due to food pornography. I coin a new word, pornography. What is food pornography? Too much of advertisement about the food using colors and arrangements. People who are triggered by the food pornography and rape food get diseases related to eating patterns and food. All of you, again and again listen to this powerful cognition and carry in you. Listen. Once you align your food pattern, your sex pattern will be easily aligned and your life will be just celebration. Your life will be just celebration. So listen carefully. Listen intensely. Digest this truth. You loving food is not wrong. You manipulating food and raping the food is wrong. Understand? If you love food, you know how much of food can become one with you, your digestion ability. What kind of food can become one with you? What kind of food will empower you and get empowered by you? Listen. Whenever you digest a food and that becomes energy in you, not only you are empowered by that food, you are also empowering that food because that becomes energy. Whenever there is a problem due to food inside you, not only you are manipulating the food and raping the food also gets incomplete with you because it has not fulfilled the purpose for which it happened. Right eating with the right consciousness fulfills you and the food. Now, whatever I am talking about food, use the same principle and map it to, are you eating or raping the food? Are you loving and having sex, or are you raping the other person? Are you masturbating out of the high romance? Are you masturbating out of the violence, raping attitude? Look at the whole thing. You need to look into, are you eating food out of love, or are you manipulating food? Or are you raping the food? Same thing. Are you having sex out of overflowing romance, love, oneness? Or are you just raping the other person out of anger and violence or some other reason? Understand? Sexual act, a man first feels physiologically pressured by the hormones. So physiology sends the signals to body, physical structure. So it starts responding, but psychology is not having enough life positive affirmation to be active. It does not have enough love. It only feels the pressure of physiology and physical components. So it is waiting to take revenge on the physiology and physical component the moment act is over. The moment act is over, psychology just takes over. Building you, manifesting you, like how from mud the pot is made, same way. I'll teach you the science of using consciousness and manifest your life. Simple 3 instruction. Listen. I'll explain the logic, science behind the instructions next. First listen. The root chakra, Mooladhara, the lust centric, lust energy centric chakra. Second, Swatisthana, the spleen chakra, fear-centric. Third, Manipuraga, navel chakra, food and ori-centric. Now, listen intensely. In the lust center, there is no difference between your visualization and actual action. The actual actions impact and your visualizations impact on your life. If you see, the actual actions of your lust may have only the legal implications externally. Other than that, other than the legal implication, whether it's a legitimate wife or illegitimate or gay or lesbian, other than the legal, socio-legal component of the sexual act, the act or the mental action, please understand, words, very raw, your fantasy, your pornography, your masturbation, all this and actual sexual act, this too, if you see all the mind related sexual actions, body related actions, other than the legal implication, there is no difference, there is no second difference on the consciousness between these two. Let me put it more and more straight, because I am talking to the large open audience. My words need to be very clearly spelled out. That is a step by step. I am spelling it out and using long sentences. Listen. Consciously, your visualizations about sex, pornography, masturbation, all these has the same effect as physical act. And I am not going to say physical act is good, bad, right, wrong. If this is same, then why not go for physical act? All those logic I am not going to analyze. I am going to reveal some of the most important truths for your enlightenment. Let me stop from the angle of attending to this whole issue only from the angle of enlightenment. Listen. Listen sincerely. Let me give you some of the conclusions. Let me give you some of the conclusions so you will understand the logic. First, mentally digesting all the fantasies of sex, body pleasures, completes your being, liberates you from undersexed or oversexed bondage ideas. Man or woman, person, who always equates sexual pleasure to the sexual act, feels either undersexed or oversexed, feels all the time others are oversexed and they are undersexed. Too much of complicated relationship with sex leads to complicated relationship with the body, leads to complicated, very frustrated relationship with the thinking itself. Please understand, this is too important thing you need to know. You need to know the conclusion I wanted to give, and powerful cognitions you need to carry, both. The conclusion I wanted to give, listen carefully. Your conscious expression, manifestation of lust, sex, sexual acts, not mentally. There is a difference between mentally and consciously. If you chew sexual fantasies mentally, you will be obsessed, and all the actions related to sex will be like a compulsion, forced. There will not be any conscious involvement, freedom or participation. More like a, you have to sneeze. Listen carefully. Mind binds, consciousness liberates. Formula, basic sutra. Mana is bandha, chit is moksha, mind is bondage. Anything done mentally leads to obsession and obsessive compulsive behavior. Consciously, when you engage with your fantasies, desires, sex related right, wrong, good, bad, socially accepted, legitimate or perversion, anything. If you can consciously use your visualization and get involved, you will be liberated without need for the physical act from the feeling of undersexed or oversexed, denied or exploited, all the incompletions, frustrations related to sex. All human beings feel, whether they are having legitimate marriage relationship or outside marriage relationships, whatever may be, irrespective of age, gender, orientations, choices, everybody feels either undersexed or oversexed, either deprived or exploited. It's like a cycle. The fundamental root cause is sex remains as obsession, compulsion. The act does not have liberating consequence, fulfilling consequence. It may be tiring, releasing, letting you rest, but not fulfilling. Please understand. And getting into the deepest important formula for power manifestation. All the 5 perceptions you carry about sex, all the 7 perceptions you carry about death. I will explain all these 5, 7, everything. Why I am saying 5, because the Mooladhara has a 4 petal and center core. That's why 5. Mooladhara is the chakra, the sex chakra. Swadhisthana carries 7. It's actually the 7 perceptions of death, 5 perceptions of sex, 7 perceptions of death. All these 11 perceptions of love, all this is absolute delusion. Please understand. It is not, I am not even saying it is false or lie. If I say it is false, you will try to argue with me. Oh, you don't know, Swamiji. I am really undersexed. It is a truth. It's not false. It is based on the facts. Hey, listen. Anything I say, true or false, you will start arguing. It is not lie, it is this, it is that, all that I am telling you. This very fundamental foundation perception is delusion, I tell you. If you know the joy of remaining in ecstasy internally through unclutching, externally whether some body touches you or not, this whole perception about the sexual activity and the sex gender identity, the whole thing is delusion, I tell you. Even if you struggle unclutching, try for half an hour. Your internal hormones, chemicals, as I was describing the other day, chemistry of your biology is mind. The chemistry of your biology will be aligned to the alchemistry of Paramashiva through unclutching. Unclutching is the best catalyst agent to make the chemistry of your biology align to the alchemistry of Paramashiva. Shantam Chandrakala Chutam Sarpasannata Satchatam Kadisutrodara Bandhanaihi. This is one more Shastra Pramana where Paramashiva describes himself in Kamikagama Purvabada, 4th chapter, Archana Vidhi Patalam, sloka number 330 and 331. Uttara Bandhanaihi. I'll read out the translation. Tat Chatam means Paramashiva as Chatas. Udarabandham. Udarabandhanam means the ornament tied on the abdomen stomach, means the abdomen of Paramashiva is tied, not having belly. Paramashiva is having a controlled, strong stomach. Listen. Whatever I am trying to convey today through this satsang, whole unconscious humanity is playing prank on you. Don't get pranked. Wake up to the reality by just half an hour unclutching. Half an hour. Attempting to unclutch is also okay. I am not even saying you should master unclutching. Attempting to unclutching is also okay. The social concepts and definitions of gender, gender related issues, if you take it as a joke, great. But if you seriously record them in your muscle memory and biomemory and keep them inside your cognition, it can be dangerous. Please listen. It can be dangerous. When a male body made to believe certain concepts of masculine, certain concepts of being a male by the society, the kind of a tension that muscle memory, biomemory goes through, the kind of a suppression it goes through, the kind of expectation it has about the other gender, the kind of incompletion it suffers and craves for the suppressed part, is hell. Such punishment for whole life. And the worst thing is, whatever you suppressed in you, declaring yourself as the male and avoiding anything other than so-called male, you will be searching for it in some other muscles which you will never find. Which you will never find. And this seeking goes on, tortures the person who is living with you, who has committed. She has suppressed tons of things in the name of she being a female. So all that she is searching in your muscles. It's like in Indian villages, this early morning hen will come out with chicken and start searching all the dustbins for food. searching in others for the suppressed component in your muscle, searching in others for the suppressed component in your muscle, is the most frustrating thing that can happen to anybody in life. Even if you are a potato couch, because you did trial and error on yourself, it's easy to get you out of it. But the patterns you pick up from others, believe it as your muscle memory, install it in your biomemory, takes such long completion, requires strong completion process for you to get out. Again and again it triggers violence, dissatisfaction, incompletion, resistance, a wrong principles of sex. Understand this word, wrong principles of sex. Earlier in India, men used to wear only the dhoti and maybe one small angavastram. Slowly, the exposed upper body started getting associated with the idea of sex. Then they will have to cover. Then now even the exposed shoulders gets associated with the idea of sex. I don't know when the exposed eyes and the nose are going to get associated with the idea of sex. And then you have to wear complete covering. Understand various parts of body triggering various ideas, concepts, patterns in your system shows how the society is going lower and lower level, and our common agreements are sinking deeper and deeper and stinking. Our common understandings do matter. Our common understandings do matter because knowingly or unknowingly, even if you understand the higher principles, in your day-to-day life you are forced to live the common understandings.
Seek Shanti Tattva because it is reality. It is experiential reality, existential possibility, ultimate space to reside. Seeking for happiness is myth. Seeking for happiness is the myth. Because the idea of happiness is myth. Stop seeking for it. Listen intensely. Seek Shanti Tattva. Seek Paramashanta Swarupa. Paramashanta. It's a real experience. You will achieve it. When you achieve, you will feel your seeking was worthy. But seeking joy is delusion. The definition of joy, the idea of seeking joy, the method or the way in which you seek joy, everything is delusion. When you start seeking peace, Shanta, your visualization capacity mixes, merges, becomes one with your consciousness. Your consciousness becomes one with Paramashiva's superconsciousness. Your Sankalpa will become Shiva Sankalpa. Your will become Shiva's will. Listen. Seeking joy is absolute stupidity. It's an important word to translate Shanta. Shanta is one of the non-translatable Sanskrit principles. Listen. The principle of Shanta, Shanta Tattva, is non-translatable. So understand the definition I am giving. Alive, vibrant, core, which does not get shaken by big bangs and black holes, but remains as active component and independent intelligence of the existence is Shanti Tattva. Peace is too small word because no other English word exists. I am using the word peace for Shanti. Otherwise, I am not okay with you chanting Om peace, Om peace, Om peace after every Upanishad verse instead of Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. No, Om peace, Om peace, Om peace. No. Start seeking peace. Your mental capacity, visualization capacity, your capacity to get excited, your capacity to get emotional, your capacity to become active, your capacity to become energetic, your capacity to be alive, all this will merge into your consciousness and Paramashiva's space. Paramashiva himself will start manifesting in you. Seeking joy will make you more and more grass. It will bring you down from consciousness to emotional, emotional to mental, mental to physical grass. Start seeking peace, you will move from grass, physical to mental, from mental to emotional, from emotional to visualization space, and from there you will move to consciousness and to superconsciousness itself. If you start seeking peace, you will get intensely involved in your sex-related fantasies, visualizations, perversions, and you will master it. You will get involved with your fears, fear patterns, the ideas, thought currents which gives you nervous breakdown, mental breakdown. You will master it. You will get involved. When these three are obsessive compulsion, you are a slave. Listen carefully. Eating for the sake of joy will create more and more bondage. Eating for the sake of joy will create more and more bondage. Listen. If you start eating to find Shanta inside you, you will find the right food. I tell you. In every level, apply this principle which I am talking. Personal, physical, mental, emotional, and interpersonal relationship are social issues with everything. Apply this principle. Listen carefully. Whenever I give an example to explain a principle, just don't hold on to the example. Example, I map it into one small problem, but use that principle in everything you face in the life. In everything you face in the life. In everything in your life, seek Shanta. You will achieve it. Not joy. People who seek joy feel whole life is a struggle. Life will be struggle as long as you feel you want to get out of it. Now your life is a struggle. At one point, everything will become peaceful. You will be out of it. Everything will be joyful. Listen carefully. People who seek joy feel always life is filled with conflicts. People who seek peace realize there is no such thing as conflict. There is only one thing, responsibility. Life is all about raising the standards of your responsibility. Raising the standards of your responsibility. What do you call as conflict? Raising the standards of your conflict. Raising the standards of your struggles. Raising the standards of your wars. Don't fight with cheap people. Don't keep your wars cheap. Don't keep your conflicts cheap. because you don't have confidence on yourself. You are afraid. You may be physically broken, mentally broken, psychologically broken, emotionally broken, economically broken, consciously broken. You keep your struggles, wars, conflicts too cheap and low. What I mean by visually getting involved, consciously getting involved with your sexual fantasies, perversions without the physical act, consciously getting involved with your insecurity, fear patterns without physically trying to raise your so-called securities, consciously eating continuously without physically dumping food in your stomach. What I mean by this three conscious involvement and what I mean by tasting Paramashanta Swarupa, what I mean by the word, when your struggles are cheap, you are cheap. When your struggles are high, you are high. When you are beyond the struggles and full of responsibility and know that life has no struggle, it is all only about responsibility, you become leader. All these statements will become your realization when you start tasting Paramashanta inside you. All these zigzag puzzle will fall in place and it will become, you will just experience that huge click. Cosmic click. Wow. Yes. Understand? I am not here to teach you. I am here to initiate you. My initiation will teach you. Every day I come to satsang not to teach you, but to initiate you, to give you the Shakti Pada. Actually, to give you my smile, to love you. My love, my initiation will teach you. Your bhakti is your internet connection. My love for you is my internet connection. My uplink connection is my love for you. Your download connection is your bhakti for me. The connection actually happening is Shakti Pada, initiation. I am here just to love you. My love will teach you. I am here just to initiate you. My initiation will teach you. I am not here to teach you. I am here to love you. Every morning I am here just to say, I love you guys. How are you? Doing well? Why you did not shave? Why there is no vibhuti in the face? Why did you put the round kumkum? Why can't you put the Trinetra Tilak? I am here just for that.
Nithyananda. Now, all of us have experienced today some of the most important, most beautiful revelations from Swamiji. From understanding what is Tantra, understanding our gender, the right diagnosis of gender, completing with all the powerlessness that has been embedded into us by the society. Swamiji has taken us through one of the most important journeys where we are discovering our own gender. And this brings us all to the conclusion of our day today. We are all ending the day 20 of this Paramashivoham, and tomorrow is the last day of the program. Tomorrow, the whole day ultimately is about learning to radiate Paramashiva.
And we have a very exciting condition for tomorrow. So all of us are supposed to be dressed up as Swamiji. Choose any form of Swamiji that you love, with a turban, the chattas, however you like. Choose any picture of Swamiji and you are going to dress up tomorrow exactly like Swamiji and come for the program, because tomorrow our experience is about manifesting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham through all of us. Literally manifesting that Mahavakya itself through us, experiencing that Paramadvaita with Swamiji. And for that, one important thing is dressing up as Swamiji and coming for the program. How many of you are ready for this? Who are saying, yes, I'm going to do it. Choose a picture and make sure you're getting ready as exactly like how Swamiji would be. Choose any picture of Swamiji. Try to match the same color, try to wear similar jewels and everything. Shri Nitya Krishna Prem has asked a question. What does it mean to let go of the energy of contemplation, not of physical contact? Just so understand. Sorry, Aya, I'm not really getting your question. Energy of contemplation, I'm not really understanding that. Could you reword it and send it again? And actually, we are too beyond the program time. If I request, if you could please ask the same question tomorrow, definitely we'll answer, and maybe you could just reword it and we'll definitely answer your question. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's time to end and to disrupt the other people also. So, and tomorrow, make sure all of you getting dressed as Swamiji. Okay, and let's meet tomorrow. And today's gifts are going to be sent via email to all of you. Please make sure you are getting today's gifts. And if any of you are not getting your gifts, please put your email IDs in the chat. We would make sure it's being sent to you. Today, we have a lot of ebooks that Swamiji himself has chosen as gifts for all of you. So get ready to receive it. Now with this, thank you so much for joining. Let's meet again tomorrow, the last day of the program. Let's now offer our gratitude to Swamiji for giving all of us such an amazing experience today. And let's conclude the day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Paduka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all. Nithyanandam.
Nithyanandam.